So I've got a nice working hierarchy for my body parts in here, but you'll notice that when I rotate the body, the rest of the head doesn't follow. The hair and all the other parts of the head don't follow. Now I could use parenting to link these together, but it kind of gets a little bit messy. There's an awful lot of layers in here to animate. So what I'm going to do instead is just nest these together. Now obviously I could nest them by selecting them up here and dragging them in as a comp, but if I've already got them inside the comp, I create the nest by pre-composing, which is like nesting backwards. So basically I'm going to select all the things that I want to be inside one layer called the head, and I'm going to go to Layer, Pre-compose. And this will create a head group, which has all of those layers in it. So we'll call that head group, okay, and move all the attributes into the new composition. And we're going to click OK. And as I do, you'll notice two things happen. So all of those layers are replaced by one single layer called head group, which I'm going to just adjust the anchor point before I do anything else. You'll notice it's in the middle here. So I'm going to adjust the head group so that it anchors on top of the neck. And then I'm going to rotate it just to see how that looks. And you'll see it now rotates around the correct point. And there's also a head group up here. So it's created a new comp and nested it inside. I'm going to drag that into my nested comps. And then just to show you how it works, I'm going to double click the head group to open it up. And you'll see that I've still got all of those individual parts inside there that I can go and access and even animate. Now you'll notice it's made the comp exactly the same size as the main comp. We don't really need it that size. So what I'm going to do is use the region of interest button just to make it a bit smaller. So we're going to select the area that we want the head to be in. And this will just save a bit of rendering time and also make it work a bit more logically. Okay, and I'm going to go to Composition, Crop Comp to Region of Interest. So I've now got a comp that has just the head in it. And if we go back here, you see, obviously it's not in the right place now. So what we're going to do is just open up my anchor point settings, and I'm just going to scrub my anchor point settings until I've got the head back in the right place. What that does is maintains the position of the anchor point, but moves the contents of the layer relative to the anchor point. And then all I need to do now is just parent the head group to the shirt. So when the shirt rotates, the head follows. And I can still rotate the head independently. And if I want to animate the different parts of the head, I can go into the head group. So using a mixture of grouping and parenting, you can get the structure that you need for your character. And I find that this is a structure that works quite well for me.